Let's talk about a new kind of threat facing car dealerships. It's this idea of becoming invisible. Not on your lot, of course, but online, where it really counts. There's a new wave of AI-powered search that is totally changing the game, deciding who gets seen and who gets left behind.
So let me just ask you this, and be honest. Is your whole digital marketing strategy, every dollar and every hour, still laser-focused on that old goal, getting to page 1 of Google? For what, a decade? That was the holy grail. But what if I told you that entire game is over?
Because here's the reality check. In this new world of AI search, there is no page 1. It's gone. There's just the answer, a single, direct answer that the AI puts together. And if your dealership isn't mentioned in that answer, you literally don't exist to that customer.
And this is what the source material we're looking at calls the digital invisibility threat. It's a huge shift in how customers find you, and you know what? It's not coming soon, it's already here.
Just think about how people search now. They're not typing clunky keywords like used cars Naperville anymore. Nope. They're asking a direct question to their phone or their smart speaker. Something just like this. They want a straight answer, not a list of 10 blue links they have to figure out for themselves.
And this, right here, is the new rule of the game. If the AI, whether that's Google's AI or Siri or ChatGPT, if it doesn't name your dealership as the place to go, then in that critical buying moment, you are completely and totally invisible.
Look, this isn't some small algorithm tweak we can just adapt to. The entire foundation of how search works has fundamentally changed for good. The old playbook, you can go ahead and toss it in the trash.
Okay, let's really break this down. In the old days of legacy SEO, it was a battle for keyword rankings just to get your link onto that coveted page 1. But the new world of AI answers, totally different sport. It's not about rankings, it's about earning AI citations so you become the direct answer. It's no longer about being on the list, it's about being the one trusted recommendation.
So you're probably wondering, how does this AI decide who to trust? Well, it's like a detective. It's pulling in information from everywhere. It's scanning your reviews on every platform. It's listening to the buzz about you on local forums. It's checking to see if your Google business profile is accurate and up to date. And it's even watching your social videos. Your website is now just one piece of a much, much bigger puzzle.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, this sounds like something for the future, something to worry about next year. But the data shows this isn't a future problem. For most dealerships, it's a full-blown crisis happening as we speak.
Research from the source shows that when dealerships were actually scored on their readiness for this AI-driven world, the results were, frankly, alarming. In the 3 most critical areas, we're talking generative SEO, social presence, and voice search, not a single dealership that was looked at scored above 40%. That's a failing grade across the board.
But hold on, it actually gets worse. When you zoom in on GSEO, which is the single most important factor for getting cited by an AI, the average score from most dealerships is 0. A flat 0. That means for a huge part of the industry, the AI isn't just having a hard time finding them, it can't see them at all.
And the source material really hits the nail on the head with this. This isn't just about tweaking a few things on your website. This is a fundamental, existential threat to whether or not customers can even discover that you exist.
Okay, so that was the bad news. I know, it's a lot to take in. But the good news is there is a new playbook. There's a strategy designed for this exact problem, and it's called GSEO.
So what in the world is GSEO? It stands for Generative Search Engine Optimization. And here's the most important part to understand. It's all about creating content that a real person would love to read or watch. But, and this is key, it's also structured perfectly so an AI can find it, trust it, and cite it. The whole goal is to make your dealership the official answer no matter where someone is asking.
Let's make this real. Let's go back to that question about the certified accord. If you want to be the answer, you need to have content that directly addresses that. You need an FAQ page all about your certified accords. You need people talking about your great inventory on local forums. You should be posting walk-around videos of those actual cars. And your Google business profile better be perfect. Every single one of those things is a trust signal to the AI.
So, the path forward here is actually pretty clear. Step 1, audit everything you've got online, your whole digital footprint. Ask yourself, can an AI understand and cite this? Step 2, start creating. And not just blog posts. You need video, you need Q&As, content that directly answers your customers' questions. And finally, step 3, build that authority.
Use the technical stuff like structured data, but also the human stuff, like amazing reviews and a great reputation.
So, all of this leads to a choice, and it's an urgent one. This is not a wait-and-see kind of trend. This shift has already happened, and the gap between the dealerships that get it and the ones that don't is getting wider every single day. You know, for the dealerships that decide to act on this now, the opportunity is just massive. By going all in on GSEO, you basically become the new word of mouth. You're the trusted source that the AI recommends to every single serious shopper in your area. Think about that.
But for those who wait, the source material leaves us with this pretty chilling final thought. You can have the best cars, the best prices, the fanciest showroom in town, but if you're invisible to the AI that is now guiding your customers, none of it matters. So the question really isn't if you'll need to adapt, it's how quickly you can start.